Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. So today we're going to take a look at the Line 6 Variax. So basically what we have is a modeling guitar and that Line 6 has come up with. It does have a 6 AA batteries it uses, or apparently you can use a 9 volt. Right now there's no batteries in here, but the thing still plays. So I've got a lot of research to still do on this thing to find out the whole purpose behind the batteries, but I thought, well, you know what, let's check this thing out as it is, the way we got it. This belongs to a buddy of mine, so therefore it's also right-handed because he's a righty. What I can tell you so far about the guitar is it's got amazingly great fretwork, some nice jumbo frets on it. They're not super jumbos, but they are jumbo nonetheless. This one is made in Indonesia. Does have some half-decent tuners on it, which is good. One volume, one tone control, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different selections of different models. 5-way selector switch. Apparently, all the onboard effects are controlled from a DSP unit via a piezo pickup that's under the bridge on this thing. This is the hardtail version. Now all the saddles are sitting down pretty much bottomed right out from what I can see, so I don't even know if they're supposed to be that far down, but the string height is not too shabby. The relief is actually pretty good on this thing too, on the neck, so it's pretty well set up. Tuning stability is fairly decent. It could probably use a new set of strings and reset the intonation on it a little bit better. But otherwise, it's definitely playable. The tuners are sensitive on this sucker. Came with a strap, Shaler strap locks, cheap aroma tuner, and a really nice, virtually brand new Marshall Code 50. The guy only had the amp for about a year. But absolute cherry condition. Now, I don't have the amp here. My buddy took the amp home, left me with the guitar to check it out and play around with it, and he said I could cut a few videos with it, so I thought, cool, new toy, right? And so anyways, let's go through it. There's a lot of different settings on here. We got Custom 1, T-Model, Spank, Lester, Special, B-Billy, Chime, Semi, Jazz Box, Acoustic, Rezo, and Custom number 2. Now, I still have to download the software, which I'm assuming we use the software to program different effects through this thing. It's the only reason you would have software available generally. Have not downloaded it yet. I was going to put it on the Mac, but they don't have a Mojave compatible version of the software, but they do have a Windows 10 compatible version, so I'm going to do that on the laptop and change some sounds around, monkey around with a bit. We'll do a video about that once I figure out that software. In the meantime, I thought let's just show this off in raw form the way we got it and see what you guys think of it. Now, I am a left-handed player normally. I do play right-handed, but not very well, so that's just the way she goes. So anyways, so we'll start at the beginning with the custom number 1 and just go through the dial. Now, this is plugged into my Boss Katana amp, and this thing actually uses a TRS plug, by the way, going out from the guitar into a box that's powered to another amp cable direct into my Katana amp, and all of its effects are turned off. You can also hook this up via another adapter kit that came with it to go direct into your computer with. So, kind of cool. Made a left-handed version of this. that's it. That's all of them. So, even though I can't play very well on righty, I kind of like the guitar, actually. I wonder if they did ever do a lefty. I'll have to check. Anyways, there's the back of your guitar. So it's got, you know, string through the body deal. In here, of course, is where your batteries go. Now, I want to try a little experiment just for giggles, because they got this power pack that you got to plug these cables into. I'm wondering if we can just go direct into the amp. See what happens. So unplug that out of the way. Not a chance. Okay, so what we need to find out next, I'll be right back. Instant for you. Okay guys, we're back. I just threw 6 AA's in it. I'm still hooked directly to the amp with the TRS cable. So without the batteries, nada. Okay, so you plug into that brick and you don't need to run batteries in the guitar. So that's actually kind of cool. Yes, it works. Now, can we do a regular amp cable? So, let's haul out the TRS. Straight TR, or TS that is. Yep, TRS or TS, don't matter. Let's do the acoustic on this thing. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's that spank one. Okay, so those of you who would have wanted to know those questions, to have answers, throw 6 AA's in this little puppy. Apparently, from what I read online, a little bit anyways, you can actually use just a 9-volt in this, but it's a big cavity in here, so. And besides which, you'll probably get a lot more lifespan out of 6 AA's than you will out of a regular 9-volt, especially if you use good quality. So don't use crappy batteries. Okay, whether you're using a 9-volt or 6 AA's, use Duracells or Energizers. You're going to get the longest run time and best performance. I did read something about running batteries. If you ran a 9-volt battery, especially a rechargeable, good for an emergency, but you're only going to get 1 to 2 hours out of it. So 6 AA's, much better apparently. But good to know that you don't have to use this stupid box, because I thought, man, that's a lot of crap to plug in, and you know, extra power supplies. Now here's the box we're talking about here that you got to plug into. It's got an input and an output, and of course it's got this brick power supply. And the one thing that the guy mentioned to us about this power supply itself, because I guess he had to get a new one once, is they're expensive. And it's just a 9-volt AC 1200 milliamp power supply, and it goes in and it powers the box and puts power through, kind of like active pickup system, right? So anyways, you do not, absolutely do not have to have this box, because hey, look, we're not even hooked in here. I'm going to put it right there, and well, we got to plug it back in, I guess, for audio for you. And you can use a tip sleeve or a tip ring sleeve cable, so you're still getting your sound. So that box, if you did have it with your guitar and it puked on you on the power supply, or maybe you stepped on the box and smashed it or something, who cares? Use batteries in the guitar, you're solid and ready to go. That is really going to make my buddy happy, you know, because it was kind of like, you know, one of the things I was going to do for him, which I'm still going to do anyway, is take a picture of how you wire all this crap up, you know, because, you know, if he runs out of batteries at home, I mean, this box would come in handy, right? But the thing is you don't actually need the box, which is cool. And I'm sure this box will probably cost you, you know, like $500,000, you know what I mean? I mean, come on. No, I'm just kidding. It'd be expensive. Line 6 stuff, some of their stuff can tend to be really super expensive. And I have no idea why so much, but they are. Now, I've never honestly been a major fan of anything in Line 6. Only because everything I've run into so far, especially their amps, are crap. Certainly this guitar from Line 6, I think it's a pretty cool guitar. I really do. And I'm going to see if they actually make a lefty somewhere. Maybe I can find a used one. And you know, even the guitars aren't cheap. I found one of these on Reverb right now for sale. It's got the Sunburst on it, but same guitar, right? And it's going for like over $500. So it's like, that's really cool. And no, I'm not telling you what we paid for the guitar and the amp, because we got an incredible deal from the guy. So, you know, don't want to make too many people out there jealous. Shaler strap locks, we all know they're not cheap either. You know, they're about $30, $35 for a set of these things, depending on the color you go with. I've bought enough of the suckers. Best investment you can make, though, to keep your strap on your guitar and save your investment. But I think as far as the guitar goes, I like the fact that you've got all these choices here for different things, and you can program them, right? So that's kind of a bonus. 5-way switch is cool. I like the saddles. I don't know what they're made out of, but they are kind of nice looking saddles. But I think they are sitting way too low, because when I look this way at the saddles, the string should sit down into the convert or covert, whatever you call it, the cutaway into the thing. But anyways, notch. There you go. Should sit into there a bit, and these are kind of sitting above. So I think, you know, these are pretty flat across, and it's kind of like, they're not supposed to be that way, but we're going to check the radius on the neck nonetheless. Maybe it's just, you know, they got to come up in height a little bit and still stay the same, you know what I mean? But otherwise, I mean, it's got a decent setup on it. The frets are nice. The fret work is beautiful. Like, I can just really pinch into these, and there's not even a flipping burr anywhere. And the most common spot you'll find burrs is in here, and there's like none, you know? And it hasn't been played a lot. From the looks of it, it's looking like, well, it's got a bit of play on it, but not a ton. It's not been, you know, mashed. I mean, the guy knows how to play guitar that we met. He's been playing for a long, long time, so he knows all about light touch, and your frets will last you almost a lifetime if you have a lighter touch. But I think overall the guitar is pretty good. Now, I will do another video, of course. We're going to go through the software once I download that, do a little bit of programming to the guitar, because it doesn't seem like there's been much there anyhow. But But certainly if you don't want to even use any of that onboard stuff, you can just plug it in direct, find a really nice clean spot through your clean channel on your amp, run your pedal board. No big deal, right? So either or, use in the studio, that sort of thing. But I will give you a full review on this after I've done a few videos with it, gotten a little bit more experience with the guitar and the software for it and so on. But that is very cool that you actually do not need this box and power supply. So if this stuff blows up on you or you smash it somehow, because this is a pretty cheap box, so if you actually put your whole body weight on there with your shoes on, you'd probably destroy the box. So, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, stuff happens, all right, you know. And it's going to be really costly to replace even just the power supply if it dies. So, good to know that we can run TRS or tip sleeve and just run the batteries in the guitar, which means you don't need this, which is kind of a good thing. So, I'm all for saving money when things work out right. So anyhow, that's what I got so far. Let me know what you guys think. I know there's a lot of guys out there that love their Line 6 stuff and are probably going to not like me so much for what I said about Line 6 products, but I think the guitar is actually pretty cool from Line 6. They did a really amazing job with this thing. I'm impressed. So that's a good sign there. That's a really good sign. So hopefully the software is not a pain in the neck to use and that it actually offers some really good tones that you can get out of this whole DSP thing on board here. And we'll see what happens. But anyways, in the meantime, hey, feel free to subscribe if you're not already and click the bell notifications to get new upload info from my channel. And stay tuned for more on this Line 6. We're definitely going to have a few more videos on this. And I actually got to go call my buddy right now and give him an update report on the Line 6 and what I did find out for him that he's going to be so happy about. So, catch you later, guys. Thanks again. Ciao.